Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz
to kick off. Here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
Oops, knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They motion the tight end over. Nix with it on first. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd down run by Dobbins. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Riley Moss with that tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. To the right, and intercepted. Picked up, Alex Singleton. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now start on the ground with Dobbins. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 44-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill! Oh, my son!
Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh, my son!
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
The Broncos into the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Cut near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st down, here's Lamar. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
On 1st down, Jackson. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Options are open here, and this is second and inches.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Harvey now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he drives that clock backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Get in here! Stand on my set! Ready!
On second down, here's Dobbins. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Knicks now on first and 10. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Chidobe Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ready! 180! Wait, hard!
First down, and they go right back to it. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Pressure coming for Knicks. They try to set the screen. Dobbins. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On third down, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get this tied before the end of the third. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick.
14. Ravens 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Ali to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jackson throwing for it. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Ravens 19, Broncos 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running it again with Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
He was taken down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Nix off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trailing by 5. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
It's a third down, give to Harvey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
On the stop. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos jump in front late. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His third through the air this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead.
He's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Setting up to pass. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up second and 4. At the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final 1. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the